Tomorrow, you will open your phone and record a voice message. You will listen to the playback and cringe at the sound of your own voice. It is a completely normal reaction. You probably picture your ancient ancestors making deep, guttural ape noises. You imagine mindless grunts echoing through the prehistoric forest, but the real answer is far stranger. When your ancestors opened their mouths, the sound was incredibly complex, highly emotional, and surprisingly beautiful. For millions of years, speaking was physically impossible. Your early ancestors had a vocal tract identical to a modern chimpanzee. Your voice box, the larynx, sat very high up in the throat. This allowed you to breathe and drink at the exact same time without choking, but it severely limited sound. Then, something highly dangerous happened. The human voice box dropped significantly lower into the throat. This created a large, empty, echoing chamber that allowed the tongue to shape crisp words. But it came with a terrifying cost. It made it incredibly easy to choke to death on a simple piece of meat. Your body accepted the daily risk of choking just so you could communicate complex ideas. But what did those early, dangerous words actually sound like? Evolutionary linguist Dr. Bart de Boer wanted to solve this exact biological mystery. He used advanced computer models to reconstruct the physical vocal tracts of ancient Neanderthals. What he discovered completely destroyed the Hollywood stereotype of the deep-voiced, macho caveman. Neanderthals did not have deep, booming voices. They actually had very high-pitched, incredibly nasal, and remarkably loud voices. Their massive nasal cavities and heavy skulls acted as intense natural amplifiers. A high-pitched, nasal voice slices perfectly through a dense, noisy forest. Your ancestors used these loud, piercing voices to call out and stay connected in the terrifying dark. But they were not speaking modern English or trading logical facts. Archaeologist Dr. Stephen Mithen theorizes that early human language was not made of rigid individual words. It was made of pure, raw, highly emotional music. Mithen calls this the Hmmmmm language. Your ancestors did not string tiny nouns and verbs together. They sang entire emotional phrases as one single, unbroken melody. They used the musical pitch of their voice to manipulate the emotions of the tribe. Do you see why a mother naturally uses a high-pitched, sing-song voice when talking to a modern baby today? It is the exact ancient musical language of your ancestors echoing directly through your vocal cords. Linguist Dr. Shigeru Miyagawa analyzed how human speech evolved by comparing it to the animal kingdom. He discovered that human language is a brilliant hybrid of two different systems. Birds sing complex melodies to show deep emotion. Monkeys shout specific logical alarm calls to warn about snakes. Your brilliant ancient brain smashed these two systems together. You combined the beautiful melodies of the birds with the specific facts of the primates. The sound of the ancient human was a constant melodic song that glued the tribe together. How much of this ancient musicality do you still use today? The modern digital world has completely flattened this biological music. You stare at glowing screens and communicate by tapping cold, silent glass. You send text messages that contain rigid words, but absolutely zero emotional melody. This is exactly why you constantly misunderstand the tone of a simple text. Your sensitive brain is desperately searching for the musical context that tells you exactly how to feel. You are literally only reading half of a human language. Have you ever noticed how hearing your friend's voice instantly resolves a digital argument? Your brain relaxes the moment it decodes the hidden melody. You are an intensely musical primate trapped in a quiet, text-based modern box. The next time you pull out your phone to type a long, emotional text message, stop yourself. Do not flatten your feelings into silent pixels. Press the microphone button and use your beautiful, highly evolved, incredibly dangerous vocal tract. Let the ancient pitch of your voice carry the true emotional weight of your message. Tomorrow, you will open your phone and record a voice message.